Welcome to Karate for Beginners, Lesson 1. I'm Sensei Roger, and you're watching Shodan 1197. Now, as you've seen from the title of the video, this is my 10-year anniversary video. My original one is my most popular video that I have on YouTube, on my channel, and it's called Karate for Beginners, Lesson 1. Now, I'm wearing the same uniform here, the same belt. As you can see, this belt's all worn out. I pulled out of a closet, so I don't wear this belt no more. Same wall, just the Kempo flag that was in the back is behind the camera. So, is that cool, guys? Alright, so anyhow, this is what I call my redemption video. Why is it my redemption video? Because I think it was a good lesson planned. It just kind of was poorly executed. I did some things good, but some things were kind of where I wasn't speaking that clear, or I was just kind of felt awkward behind the camera, or just some of my techniques weren't that good. So I want to make this video better. So here's one big difference I had back then to now, is I was teaching this karate lesson to a camera in an empty room. Well, guess what? I'm still in front of this camera in an empty room, but there's a big difference now, is I'm not teaching the lesson to a camera in an empty room. I'm teaching it to my future audience. Who's out there doing this right now? Yeah, I see you right now. Boom. Okay, I know I don't see you, but this is for you right now in your living room or wherever you are. You might be out somewhere, you got open space, you're out there maybe in a park, you look on your phone or anything like that, tablet, and you're watching this video. That's my audience, is you right now watching this. 10 years later, I kind of get that a little bit better. So I want to give you a better lesson this time. So if you watch the other video, right, and you're watching this video, please let me know what you think about it. Or if you just stumbled on this video and you didn't get another one, check the other one out. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think, about how much did I improve, didn't improve. Give me some input. I want to know. Just please keep it kind of clean. Don't be nasty, because I won't keep you on there too long if you're swearing or anything like that. So we want to have a positive channel. That's where I'm moving forward with this channel, is being positive. Alright, so let's go into the lesson. But before we do a lesson too, the martial arts is dangerous. Right? You can hurt yourself twisting ankles, or even if you're training with a partner. So there's a risk of injury anytime you do any kind of physical activity. And there's no exception to the martial arts, especially since you were training this on your own without having an expert with you doing this. But this is a lesson for beginners, remember that. So if you're on this and you're not a beginner, that's okay. You might not get anything out of it, but mind you, it is for beginners. I do have other videos that's moved for intermediate and advanced, and I will have some for black belts coming up too. So, but this is for beginners. Let's go into the lesson. We're going to do a horse stance. The horse stance is pretty much used in all forms of martial arts. If you know of some form of martial arts that does not use a horse stance whatsoever, please let me know, because I'd be curious to see what that one is. Just leave it a comment if you do. I just want to check that out for my own curiosity. Not picking on nobody, I just want to know myself. Alright, so the horse stance here, we're going to take our feet just past the shoulders. Okay, so the shoulders here, we're going to put them out. You can have different levels of horse stance. You can have just a shallow horse stance, you can have a deeper horse stance, you can have your legs farther out even and do this. So there's different ways of doing a horse stance. It is basically a horse riding stance. So it's like you look like the rider. So let's go here, make fists here. I want you to take your hand, curl here like this, in, thumb here. This is the same way we're going to form a fist for punching. So now let's go back to that horse stance. This horse stance here. Bend the knees, push it out like this. So you're going forward and pushing out like you're sitting on a horse. Back straight. You want good posture, but don't have your chin up. Have it down a little bit. Don't sag your head. Alright, so now let's put those fists right up here on your rib cage. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this. See, my elbow is poking out behind me. So if I'm punching, I can also deliver elbows behind me. So that's a good horse stance. This is a practice stance. I'm not going to fight like this. But I do use horse stance in fighting too. So certain techniques we do it to get behind someone, knock them, trip them over a leg. So there's some techniques that will use a horse stance in the Kempo system. Okay, Kempo is karate too, so, and there's just a different form of karate. It's got a Kung Fu influence to it, with Jiu-Jitsu also in there too, a little bit. So it's not like we're flipping everybody all over, but we do takedowns and locks also in the Kempo system. So let's go back to that horse stance here. Bend the knees. I want you guys to get in the deeper ones. Feel this. The horse stance is good for stability. So now you want to have a strong stance here. So if someone's trying to move you from the side, it's strong this way. But if they move you this way, it's weak. So there's weakness and there's strength to everything we do. And same with the horse stance. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we do bowing in the Kempo system first, and then I'm going to show you a couple other ways that I know. Alright, so in the Kempo system, we're going to take, we don't have to be in a deep horse stance, but you can be here even, or here. You know, so I want you to take your open hand here, left hand, right hand, put them together like this. Alright, so now what you're going to do is slide your feet together, and you're going to bow. That is the way we do it in the Kempo system. Other styles, like Kung Fu, this is where this came from. This is called the Shaolin fist, or Shaolin hand is what I've been told. So if you know it is something else, please let me know, but this is what I've been told through the Kempo. But it is Kung Fu right here too. You can also do it here, here. You can see this even we do in some of our forms. So now there's also, put your hands here, bow. Whenever you do any of these bowing to someone, you do it out of respect. It's like a handshake. So bowing is respectful. It's not like I'm bowing to my master or anything like that. No, you know, I'm bowing to one another. When I'm in here, we go like this, and I bow to my student bows to me. I almost rapped there. But the thing is, we're bowing to each other out of respect. There's also a form where I've seen here, we're down like this. Put the hands on the floor, we can bow down here. And there's another way of bowing. If you know a different way of bowing too, that I didn't share on there and you'd like to put some input, send us a link maybe to a video showing us, or just tell us about it too, and I'm interested in that. You know, just because I do Kempo, I do Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't mean I'm not interested in other styles either. I'm interested in all the martial arts. Alright, you guys want more lesson, don't you? I got it for you. We're going to go into inward blocking now. Someone's throwing a punch at you in this area, somewhere around your eye level to the chest level. That's what the area is for this. Let's go back to that horse stance. I want to get in a deep horse stance. Alright, just to feel it. Strengthen those legs. Alright, so here, maybe this is as deep as you can go. That's fine. If you get lower, that's cool too. Alright, hands here, right up on the ribs. Pick up your hand like you're waving high. I want you to twist your hand coming across. I want this wrist to be eye level. Okay, so when I'm doing it, I'm hitting with this part of my forearm. I'm twisting and smashing right in here. Okay, let's go over this a couple times. We're going to block and hold it there. So let's go down in here, lift up, breathe out when you do this. Come on back. Other one. Here we go. You want to breathe with this. It's great to help control your breathing, but what if you were fighting and you went to block, they hit you, you know, maybe you thought it was here, but now all of a sudden they change it, hit you here, but you're breathing, you know, you're breathing in, and they hit you, you're going to knock the air out. But if you're breathing out, it's harder for them to knock the air out because it's coming out. So you can get your breath back faster than you can if they knocked it out of you. Alright, so let's go with the block. I want to hit and come on back. Here we go. Pick it up, block, and come on back. So now I'm doing a full range of blocking. Some people would say, that's not going to work in a real fight. Well, yeah, not all the time am I going to need that full range of block, but sometimes you do. So I do this full range from here, okay? But now what if the punch is coming here? I could be here setting up for the Kempo strike. Okay, now, here's one thing I want to share with you before we go farther to the next point. If I'm throwing this block here, I'm doing a full block, but the other guy is throwing a punch and the hand is ready to go, that's not smart. Because because my head is wide open. They're probably going to punch me before I could do anything else. But if I'm here, stop it here, then I can go forward, then it's going to make a little bit more sense. Alright, we're going to move on here. I see my board there. I got it actually written out on this dry erase board. That's how I do it nowadays. And we're going to move into the karate punch. Alright, so let's get back to that horse stance. Yes, again. Get down in there, squeeze those hands up on the ribs. Now chin not up like this, not down like this. Back, shoulders back. I want you to just reach your hand out like this and then turn. What I used to do for the longest time is I ended up popping that elbow not thinking. I didn't think about it, I was just getting fast. I'm fast, look at me go. I used to say, I mean I'm not used to, but I still say this now, is basically fast is slow, slow is fast. If I try to go fast, I'm probably going to learn slow. If I go slow, I'll learn faster. Because I'll pick up the movement better and I won't hurt myself. So listen to instructions pretty much on stuff and you will actually learn faster. I did this so you guys can see my arm. Alright, so here we go. We're coming out like I'm reaching out and pointing. See the center line of my body. I could be here all the way down. We're going to just put it mid-range, chest, eye level, wherever you want to put it there. Alright, I want you to bring it out and twist it and lock it. Okay, here's what I'm doing now. See my knuckles lined up here? Now, here's the debate that happens with a lot of this striking. Most people say hit the first two knuckles. I have had said in the past, and still will say at times, you can hit that first knuckle. Then there was a boxer by the name of Jack Dempsey that would say hit with the middle two knuckles. Okay, so, but either way you go, here, here, or here, you want this hand to be straight here. If you're going like this, not good. Going like that, not good. If you go too far, broken hand here. Maybe even hurt wrist. Okay, here's a benefit to throwing that first knuckle, for me at least, because I taught that out of experience. Because when I started with the first two knuckles, I got power, my wrist would go like this when I hit. Because I couldn't take it, my wrist would float, and then I hurt myself. So I started changing the way I noticed. A lot of times if I throw a square punch with that first knuckle, which I also saw a picture, Bruce Lee holding it like that, and throwing it like that with that first knuckle. So I was like, hey, let me try that. You know, Bruce Lee was showing it in there, let me try that. I did, and I didn't hurt my wrist since then. But here's a disadvantage both ways, that punch or this punch. That thumb sometimes get caught and jammed back. So that's one disadvantage about that. If you go to the middle knuckles, it's easier to get that thumb out of the way and it's lined up here. So I want you to really kind of think about before you even do anything. If you're hitting bags, start feeling the difference. If you overturn this hand this way, that's stressing out the tendons and the muscles here, plus they can hurt you. So that's why I said an easy way to do is point that finger here. If I aim at that first knuckle, I'm probably going to hit with the first two. If I aim at this here, I'm probably going to hit closer over to here. If I aim at here, who knows, I might hit here, I might hit here, I might be dead on. But if I'm hitting with the middle, someone's moving, I might end up getting hit on that little knuckle right there and break my hand. Just be mindful with the karate punch. Anytime we're hitting anybody, you have a chance to hurt yourself too. So here's the moral of the story, don't hit people. But when you're doing it for sport even, it's part of it. Sometimes you can hurt yourself, and I have many times. Alright, so let's bend those knees. Just go back to the horse, punch out. I want you to hold it here for the sake of, you see how my thumb is here too? This is another way that you can throw a punch sometimes is with the thumb here. But again, that thumb can get stuck out of the way too. Alright, so now, the reason I'm holding it is so I can fix myself. Oops, that's not right. Oops, not right. See how this is? Alright, so when I say punch, I want you to do this with me. Here we go. Hold it out. Punch. Breathe out. Punch. 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 So just reach it out. Make sure you don't overextend your elbow. Natural reach. Okay, now we're going to do like the game of tag. Tag your it. I always think like I'm playing tag as a kid and I tagged the fastest kids in the neighborhood. Back when I played tag, we had safety or base. So I tag, you hit. You can't tag me back while I'm touching safety. Same here. Boom. Get my guard right back. So that's what we're doing. Snap here. But in the martial arts, you always want to be it, and you always want to be the one still tagging. You don't want to get tagged back. It hurts. So let's go over here. Let's play tag. Tag. You ready? When I say punch, I want you to do this with me. Punch. 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 Alright, now when I say move, I want you to just start throwing it out like this. You don't have to go super fast. Just reach it out and get the movement. The idea is to get muscle memory. You want to keep doing things to get muscle memory. Here we go. Punch. Good. Alright, I'm going to combine the two. Blocking in and throwing the karate punches. Alright, now I call this combination block, block, punch, punch. I know, I'm very creative. Block in, punch, punch. Probably could have came up with something else, but this is what I got. I'm giving it to you guys. Here you go. Close those hands, back to the horse stance, block in. Block it in. Throw a punch, throw a punch. Let's do that again. Block it in, throw the punch, throw the punch. Good. Now do that a little bit with it and pick up the speed a little bit as you get to it. Don't have to snap them. Just get the motion. Go slow. You know, and when I say slow or smooth is what I meant. Like this. Look. Slow and smooth. What you want to do is develop a rhythm. Good. Alright, so there's a good way of doing that block, block, punch, punch. And in the old video I had the focus mitts. Kind of left them over there. I'm not going to go over and get them to show you guys. But there's focus mitts I use with the, with the students. I have them hit the pad, and hit with the two punches on that. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it sounds like a drum almost. Reminds me of that song, We Will Rock You. And I think it's a fun way to do it, so you can do that with the focus mitts if you have a training partner, too, if you have focus mitts. Alright, so we're going to do a front kick. Alright, kicking. This is one point that a lot of the kids really want to just get to. They just want to jump. When am I going to kick? You'll get there. That's what I tell them. Alright, so here's the front kick I want to show you. We can grab something like the wall, a dresser, whatever you do. Just make sure there's a clear space for you to kick. If you're going to try it without holding anything, that's good too. But I want you to bend your knees a little bit. Because if you're standing with your legs straight, that's not going to be great balance. Because we don't balance off the knee joints. We balance off our muscles, don't we? For the most part. So I want you to let the muscles take over. Bend them here. Hands up here. What I want you to do is lift the one foot up. Lift it up. I used to say pretty much like this, but I want you to point the foot. So pick the toes up. You don't have to go super high. Straighten it out and come on back like that. It's a 4-step. I want to show you this way. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I lift this, I'm shifting my weight into the other one. I don't have to shift then lift. If you need to do that for the meantime, but yeah, I can be here. So I'm lifting and I'm shifting at the same time. I don't want my foot to be straight up like this, like you're stepping on a platform. Pick up the toe and you're going to hit the ball of the foot that's just underneath the toes. Bring it back. This snapping front snap kick is right here. We're snapping it back. Front thrust kick. We're going to push a little bit more. Put a little more push to it. So let's try that a few times. Let's do left leg or your right leg, how you want to do it if you want a mirror image. I can be this way a little bit. I can stand like this even. If you feel better, just kick your feet out like that a little bit. Leg comes up, kick, bring it back. Try it again. Up, kick, bring it back. Let's try the other one. 1, lift. 2, extend. 3, bring it back. And there you are. Lift, extend, back. See, I changed the level on that. I didn't have to be high, did I? We can kick like knee, groin, ribs or bladder. You know, like right here. The ribs here, then bladder. I know I skipped right to the, I said ribs. So I caught that. I know you did too. But yeah, we hit the bladder area, we can hit the ribs, the solar plexus. I just don't like to kick too high too often unless it's for sport. Because in the Kempo we don't really do that very much. Very few times we have techniques to do that, and that's just to make sure we're getting used to exercising that leg. But what we really teach is the theory is take the legs down low and the hands will take care of the rest. Alright, so let's go, or before I move on, I almost moved to the back kick, but I also want to say, you can kick over something if you really want to work that. Like put a stack of pillows down, you can kick over it, bring it back. That's a good way to exercise. A lot of times people just do this with the kick. Get used to lifting that leg and then throwing it. Alright, so there's your front kick. Oh, before you do that, kicking over something, make sure it's not facing towards breakables, because you kick it, also it's shooting right across. So now someone might be a kid watching this. I might have an adult watching this. I have all ages watching this all over the world, not just, you know, right here in Ohio. It's all over the world. So if you're doing this stuff, you got the pillows here or anything, make sure you put it against something that's not going to break. Because what if you hit that and it will fly across the room? You don't want that breaking nothing. Alright, so let's go to the back kick. Back kick. From here, we're going to bend the knees again. Like I said, absorb it. Lean a little bit as you lift. Hit with your heel, come on back. So this is the weapon you want to hit with, is back, the bottom of the heel right here. So if I'm here, I'm coming out like that. Alright, I'm going to do it on the back here. Right? So from here, lift, kick, come back. Sometimes with these bags, you go to do it, you end up hitting with the ball of the foot or more flat. Your object is to hit with the ball, not the ball, the heel of the foot. But then you see that time I hit kind of heel and the whole bottom hit. That's better than you hitting like this. That's going to hurt you with real force upon it. So there's your back kick. Let's try it again. Lift, kick, and back. So again, lift. Now see, I'm going knee high right now. Going up in here into the body. I don't like to kick up to the head with this. It's not a really practical kick to go to the head. I like to keep it down in here. Alright, I'm going to go into another thing. We're going to do a technique that I had. I'm looking up there to keep me together. Oh, I see my notes. I almost forgot to tell you this. Alright, when you're doing this too, you want to look where you're kicking. I just say to look over your shoulder, but the problem with that, a lot of people turn their hip. Look down like this over the side of your arm. You'll see that foot a lot better. So I'm here, now I'm here. This is why I put notes on it, because when I do videos, sometimes I get caught up and forget to talk about something. When we're teaching someone here, I can see by their actions and see what they need to do. It's harder to do that when I'm doing the video. Alright, so let's go into an inward block, a reverse punch, and then the front kick. What's a reverse punch, you may ask? Okay, I'm glad you asked that. Okay, horse stance, we're coming with the karate punch. I want you to just bring 1 foot forward, hips still forward. Look, there's that the reverse punch, we're coming out the back. So look at this. See how I'm still in that forward stance? I'm in the horse stance. I'm still doing the same punching. So that's basically a reverse punch. So if I'm sideways like this even, I need to turn a little bit. I can have that foot heel up or down. This is a soft bow, this is a hard bow. So I'm going to turn, I'm going to throw that punch. Let's put this together. And then we're done. And then the end of this lesson. So it's punching you, you block. Now I may come across like this if I see fit. Or I may go like that if that's a better fit for it. So, but anyhow, bring that arm across, twist, punch, bring your hand back, front kick. Here we go. Block, punch, kick. Let's try that again. So as soon as punching you, don't want to step straight in, you want to step out of the line of that punch, block, reverse punch, front kick. Here's your inward block, punch, kick. So block, reverse punch, front kick. Alright, let me know what you guys think of this. So compare the two videos. Hopefully you think I did a better job, because I think I did. I kind of pretty confident I did a better job. And one reason why is after 10 years, I think I should get better at some of this stuff.